How's it going? This beat is non-stop. But yeah, hey everyone, surrealcanine here. We're playing Breath of the Wild. It's been a while. Mostly because of Captain Bible. Can move my webcam a little bit here. Oop. Yeah, I guess this works. So, last time, I believe we took out Vanaboris. Thunderblight Ganon and all that. It was a pretty good time. Also my first death against a boss on this run. But yeah, today, as you can see from my thing there, we are getting to Vah Ruta today. Assuming the Switch
we
will
might
actually,
even get there.
Assuming the Switch will actually respond to my Joy-Con input.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah. Thinking I may have to replace at least one pair of Joy-Cons at some point. This control stick is getting kind of annoying.
The Switch isn't even that old.
Yeah, but I got a launch model. Well, I sort of got two launch model pairs of Joy-Cons. So the left sticks are probably not as good as they could be. And the signal is also not as good as it could be. Who is posting something in Discord? Let me see. Alright. Well, we will see who shows up then. Where am I going? I guess I'm going here. Yeah, and of course, I gotta load up my map before I forget. Been a while since I've had any reason to use this thing. We are... not there, I don't think. Where are we? Let's see. Kaya 1 shrine. Shoot. Okay, no, I need to, yeah, alright, this makes sense. Here's a stable we don't particularly need, we probably should look around for the, Lanayru Tower. Before we get, involved in any, shrine seeking. There's a tower. Look at the puppy. Oh, you're so cute. I'm gonna take a picture of the puppy. Aw, he got up. Alright, I guess I will not take a picture of the puppy. Oh look, it's this guy. Yeah, now that we've killed Master Koga, the Yiga are just gonna plan to ambush us now. They're very opportunistic ninjas. Fortunately, they're still pretty weak. Hey, a steady supply of rupees and bananas can't hurt.
Indeed.
Alright, so we are in the wetlands, and we're actually, can we wade through? I'm not entirely sure. Guess we'll find out shortly. Yeah, we can just keep walking. But we won't knock down their wall. Oh, hi. Bird eggs! Bird, 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 bird. Might be able to cook those. Sounds like Animus is getting hyped for Mario Maker 2. I'm probably going to get it for myself.
Does look interesting.
Yeah. I'm probably going to get it for myself just so Richard and I can make levels for each other to play. Whoops.
Just make Kaizo levels to upset everyone.
That is not my style. Of course, I made some pretty good Arky levels for my the Drod contest this month. They are levels that are supposed to be impossible, but they are broken in such a way that they are actually possible. The player just has to be clever and spot the contradiction. Please go. Oh, I had not taken a picture of that guy. Enhanced Lazal Spear. Only 12 damage, that's not very good. Lizard guys, you got a lot of health, but you don't got a lot of wealth. I just wanted to say that because it rhymed. And another ninja. Please go away. Good shot. One kill. One duplex bow. So yeah, nothing in particular. I spy a Korok. I can't exactly yahaha him though, because I went to mark it on the map and I have no idea where I am.
That's what happens when you don't play the game for several weeks.
Well, no, it's just because I can't really pinpoint my location on the map until later. I'll just mark this place with a stamp and then yahaha. Hey there, little buddy. Cool. Link, please do not walk when I do not tell you to. I am seriously gonna have to fix that by the time we get around to playing Deltarune, which hopefully is actually going to be this week. I know we've been trying over and over again to get Deltarune started, and the Zangief boys just don't show up, but hopefully this time. And if not, I will just play Drod again.
The solution is you proceed on your own.
I've already played Deltarune. What would the point in that be? Duck! Missed the duck. Ooh. It's a goat. Goats are pretty funny. Oh, hi! Where did you come from? I did already take a picture of you. Yeah. Like, I'm not even trying. There, I'm not trying. Link, please do not run when I'm not telling you to. Just wanted you to put your weapon away. Where's that tower? It's over there in the high goat. Alright, yeah, let's see here. We might have to cross this, and that means there's gonna be monsters. And this doesn't exactly look Zora constructed. Yeah, there's a Lizalfos, and there's a Lizalfos, and everything is lizards. Even the wizards. Wizards are wizard lizards. Did somebody just throw a rock at me? Yes, it was you. Expecting a moblin, but it was me, Octorok. And I'm not even gonna dignify that with a get the loot. I'm just going to skip the loot, because I do not care. Honestly, I'm getting a little tired of Zelda, even though I haven't done it in a month. Ooh, hello fish. But I said I would do all shrines, all quests, and so I shall. Unless I just really suck at the Master Trials, then we're gonna do almost all quests. Just how it is. Sometimes a post-game thing proves to be too much for a guy. Especially in a Nintendo game. Also, wow. I just got owned.
It happens on occasion.
Fare thee well, Mr. Guy. It's just a spiked Boko bat. I don't care about that. Trying to get to that tower. Whether we succeed is a whole different question. Hi. I just kind of kept on walking and you just totally missed there, Mr. Guy. Yeah, very nice jump there. We are all impressed with your fortitude of the legs. Alright, tower isn't too far now. What is this? Oh, it's a hardy radish. Cool. And a zap shroom, which I did not have previously. Guess I should start taking pictures again. There goes my edge of duality. That's a bummer. Yeah, sure, we got a weak sauce knight spear type thing. Also, hi. Might as well use it. I don't remember... Well, okay, no, it's a blue moblin. It's not a black. Getting my colors mixed up at nighttime. It's like the dress all over again. Oh, hi! I didn't mean to stumble upon you guys, I just kind of did. And now you are dead. Seems to happen to a lot of monsters. I can't imagine why.
Me neither.
Maybe I should heal. Good enough! I mean, I picked up the Spike Boko Club, but at what cost to my sanity? Ooh, ore deposits. Cool. Let's see, I got this Moblin Club, I guess. I guess that worked. What just hit me? Oh, it was you. You are the maniac! Link, please do not walk when I'm not telling you to walk. And the thing just kind of slips and slides off the hill before I can get his stuff. That's one way to keep me from... There's a guy here. Don't even really see the need to waste a fire arrow. Maybe just kind of there. Alright, what can I pick up? All of this. Not a whole lot, really. Oh hey, luminous stone deposits. That's cool. I approve of that. Animus is also talking about Final Fantasy XII. I still have yet to play any of the Final Fantasies past 7. I haven't even finished 7. Just,
maybe you should start.
Yeah. I got a lot of RPGs on my plate, in addition to all the stuff I'm doing in Drod. And right now, Drod kind of takes priority over all the RPGs because I am kind of involved in a project that actually has a time limit now. It was on my Friday stream, The Descent of King Hesper, also known as Entry Point. Link, I did not tell you to climb. Now I'm telling you to climb. I mean, I could just Rivali scale up the whole thing, but I'm too tired to think of that. This is just going to be kind of a chill stream, probably, because I am not feeling all that energetic.
Same. Like, today was a good day, just I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Some of these guys are... This new guy just joined the Caravel forums and he's playing through King Dugan's dungeon. Which is not exactly a very polished hold. I mean, it was the first one ever, so naturally. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Azora. They look a little different than they have in past games. You are Groove. I hope you are not the Emperor. He was searching for a Hylian and then he fell asleep. And then the tower shot him right up into the sky. It's a pretty crazy jump. You want to borrow my glider? Well, you could climb down the middle here. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see here. Alright, yahaha. And I see a couple of islands here named after a Phantom Hourglass. Alright, let's jump down and get that shrine and then talk to the prince. Sounds like they have been searching for a Hylian. He's a fox! So cute. So coffee shrine. Yep, I'm a Hylian. Thank you for noticing.
You're a Hylian.
Apparently.
You are a Hylian.
Torfo. Strong Hylian warrior. Ah, they need a hero. He's waiting at the bridge. Yep. I will be right back. Whatever your name is, I forget already. Tonfa. How have you been, Zephyr?
I've been good.
I've been tired.
Uh-oh. Why is that?
No, probably staying up too late.
That's usually how I get tired. Let's see. Normal work stuff. Which is... I get a lot of free time at work these days. So I've been reading.
I don't.
I finally do. For 7 years I had a non-stop job, and now I have this new job, and it's like more downtime than I'm ever used to. And at first I had no idea what to do with myself, and then I was like, man...
relativity?
Huh? Speaking of relativity, it's like a night and day difference. Like working retail is there's no downtime.
Yep.
It's always on all the time.
I did that for like a month. It sucked.
Retail is terrible. I had good people that I worked with though, so that made it tolerable. I had good managers and good people.
I don't think any of the guys at the place I worked really cared all that much. I was just holiday help, so I don't really blame them.
That works. I've done that before too, working seasonal, yeah.
Ooh, that did not work!
Oh, yeah. He needed you to get back on your hang glider there.
Oh, that didn't take very long.
Yeah, so I've like taken up reading and researching, and
cool.
I've contemplated bringing a laptop so I can work on video game things.
Yeah, I read TV tropes whenever something is loading, which is always.
I see. But there's plenty of other things I can do with that instead of bringing a laptop. Also, I have my Switch with me just in case. Might eventually get back to that. I've been playing Baba Is You on there, slowly going through that game.
It's a very nice game.
It's fun. I'm past the point when the game is no longer I'm past the point where the game is not fun. Like the game was fun at first, and then it just wasn't fun for a little bit. Like I'd solve puzzles, and I'm like, this puzzle is dumb. I don't care for this puzzle. I don't like the way that felt. Like everything, like every single time I would get stuck, I would feel bad because I felt like the game was not clear about its rules. And then when I'd solve it, I was like, well, that was stupid. I don't feel good about solving that. And I almost put the game down for a little bit. And then like
not get the Rito bow?
I think you get it after doing the thing. Oh wait, the Rito bow. You may have used it.
I sure hope not.
You may have used it or tossed it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm past the point now where Baba is fun. There we go. I'm up to the Baba is fun now, where
okay, yes, I was gonna say
like where the rules of the game make sense and everything is now consistent. The problem the game has, and this is something that the game cannot get outside of unless it like just straight up tells you, is so individual rules are very self-explanatory. That doesn't need to like that. The game tutorializes that just fine. You already know what those rules do. The problem is how sometimes some of those rules don't make sense in relation to like the base mechanics. Like when like rules aside, when there's base things that happen, sometimes like stuff with text is confusing because because when you do text is something, it doesn't work the same way as other objects is something. Because it can't. Like text is float. Like you can still interact with text as float, and you can still interact with text when you are float, when it is not. That's an inconsistency there. But it has to be like that.
Yeah, it has to be like that, otherwise
because yeah, then
the game would.
Right, it doesn't work anymore. So but that's still an inconsistency that you have to get used to.
Yes.
Because that inconsistency bleeds into other things.
I mean, you see it enough to just know to always treat text as a special case.
Right. Like, but text also has weird interactions with other objects, like being able to put text on top of things sometimes feels janky. Not so much anymore that I understand it. It feels janky when you first come across it. I feel like I don't think the game and this is what I mean that the game can't get away from.
Well, anything that isn't solid is just part of the background, and you can push anything over it.
Right. But again, like text interacts differently sometimes. But the big thing, though, is that it's when you have rules overlapping or combining rules together, that's when the game kind of falls apart for a while. And it takes a while to get used to that. Like push and pull, or like push, for example, makes it appear like an object is solid. It's not. It's just when you're next to it and you go that way, or anything goes that way, it means you can just push it, right? It's not. You're not actually solid.
The object is definitely solid.
See, like, it isn't, though.
Except it is. Because like, you can't push... If you try to push something into a wall, you don't just walk onto it. You just don't move. It's solid.
It's different than when an object is wall and when an object is push. Like, those... Like, it doesn't... Like, a pushable object isn't necessarily a wall, like, in the same way walls are. Because you can actually get into a pushable object.
Only... Yeah,
with certain rules.
In a couple of strange cases, like if you try to push it onto something, it's shift. Yeah.
Right, and like that's a case of like where
coffee shrine.
That's one of those inconsistent rules that the game just doesn't tell you about, and the game forces you to interact. Like you have to interact with that weird element to get through some puzzles, and like that's what I'm talking about. That feels bad because it doesn't. It makes it feel like the game is not like upfront with you about things. It makes it feel like the game is inconsistent.
Yeah, okay,
it's not, but it feels like that, and that's really important.
If you want flawless consistency, go play Drod.
I mean, the best thing to do. I mean, what you do in the game is you just experiment until you get it. But like that doesn't. Not everyone likes that sort of thing. Sometimes I don't even mind them just having a thing of like telling you, hey, when these two rules interact together, here's what it does. But that would also be like a nightmare.
So yeah, here is Prince Sidon. He is a
Sidon is cool
guy.
I like
Shoots
Sidon.
Lionels and doesn't afraid of anything.
Exactly. With his cool pose. Look at his cool pose.
Yeah. What a fantastic name!
He would think that. I like that they didn't let you name Link in this. I actually appreciated that in this one.
Yeah, it would mess with the voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, they could have gone like the Final Fantasy X route, but like, it works really well.
Carries himself with power! The water town is in danger from rain. Sure, sounds legit.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll finish.
Guys are posting everything. It's crazy.
Uh-oh. In another Discord server that you're on, or somewhere else?
Yeah, in the in one of my role-playing group servers.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Baba's Use one of the games I may not ever even finish because I may not get back to it enough.
It's a very long game.
It is a long game. That hub world is just like, here's 1,000 worlds to go into.
You haven't even seen everything yet.
I have accidentally seen the thing that happens later on.
Okay.
The meta thing. And I'm fine with that. That's a cool revelation, but I'm fine knowing that. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Elixir. Okay, that's handy.
Yeah, so I know about
effects do not seem to work for Zora. So Zora weakness to lightning overrides the effect of any potions. That's gotta be pretty lame.
Well, they are fish.
Yeah. Alright, so our goal is to reach Zora's domain now. And to do that, we just follow the path. Of course, we could cheese it at a couple points along the... You are supposed to be all balloonified. Why are you not? And why are you missing?
Wow. Oh, he's shooting too high. There's a Lizalfa over there that you can totally, like, stealth kill.
Yeah. Except he's seen me. So much for that, is what I say.
He threw a rock at you.
Indeed.
Oh, he was a weak one anyway.
Yeah. Oh, hey, a rupee. I guess it was under the rock or something.
Yeah. Oh, right, that's... You're playing on... You're not playing Master Mode, okay. I'm so used to, like... The last time I interacted with this game was Master Mode, and I'm so used to, like, everything being ultra strong all the time.
I do not care enough to play Master Mode. I'm doing this all for Comeback Kid, and I don't even know how much of this he watches.
I see.
Well, okay, so he has school, so I can't really blame him for not watching me live.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess he said he's watched me do a few other things, so I guess I really have no right to be upset with anybody.
Yeah. No more Captain Bible. He has learned all the things he can about the Bible. Read all the passages.
Man, there's always more to learn about the Bible. It goes pretty deep if you're willing to put the time into it.
Look, he read every passage throughout that game.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. That game would be like 50,000 times longer.
And while we were talking, my spear broke.
It did. I see that. I am impressed with how long that game was. The Captain Bible game, that game was way longer than I thought it was going to be.
It actually oversells its length, though. Like, the manual actually says difficult mode might take like weeks to finish, which technically it did for me, but only because I was only playing for 4 hours a week.
Right. That's going to be too far to hit him.
Yeah, I got
Okay, you're past me there in the past.
Good old stream delay.
Yeah, you're not getting the Octorok balloons. Those are the best item. I had a lot of fun with those.
I don't care much for them. Well,
oh, I love those things. I used them, so admittedly I used them more on my Master Mode playthrough, partially because I understood the game better, and also because I felt like the game was kind of forcing me to do things like that sometimes. So
I just don't care enough.
That's fine. It's not a necessary thing.
I want to be done with Zelda and either take a break from my Wednesday streams altogether or do Draught or something.
Yeah. Is there like a lot of like Draught mods or updates or something?
There
or is it like community stuff?
There are about 20,000 rooms worth of fan content.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is that...
The series has been around since 1997. So.
Yeah, and it's a very big one. Well, that's cool, though, that there's always, like, fan content. Isn't that essentially what you've been playing?
I took about 5 months last year to play all of the official holds. Right now, I am beta testing Entry Point.
Cool. Yeah. I like looking at the game. I have no interest in like actually playing it. I've played games like it, but I like seeing other people. Periodically, I will ninja watch. I've seen a couple of your Draught videos here and there because I've seen every once I'll see it. Yeah, Lurk.
It's a very cool game.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I like just one of those games I have no interest in actually like playing myself, but do like observing it. Seeing like what it does with itself.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber I watch called Them's All Took that does some pretty cool does a lot of Draught content. Of course, I never actually have time to watch him because I'm trying to keep up with Raocow and his games. But
yeah, it's always something.
It's always something. And,
yeah.
Recently, people have been complaining about my YouTube watching at work, so I gotta stop.
I see. What? What a bunch of lamers.
Yeah, I agree.
Not affecting them. Like, unless it's like hogging bandwidth, that's the only valid thing that they have. Oh my god, that's funny.
Hello, Jerry. Yes.
I'm surprised that trailed into here.
I have no idea what you said, but you're a thing.
Oh. He's playing Overwatch.
That explains the shouting, I guess.
That's what that game is when you get garbage teams. Which tends to happen.
Actually, I'm facing I'm facing completely the wrong way. I should be facing... Okay, good. I can cancel it. I should be facing this way. And,
yeah. Do you like the increased load times in this game? Or the faster load times now?
I never noticed, actually.
This
is my first time playing it since that was apparently patched. That was patched for the VR set, right?
Yeah, the VR. Yeah, when they did the VR update, it actually sped up loading times of like in and out of shrines by a lot, like 25, 33% faster. It's huge.
There's water here. I was not expecting there to be water here.
Oh yeah, I saw that a little before you jumped in.
Yeah, well, I guess it just goes to show you, it's hard to pay attention when you're trying to talk and play a game at the same time.
It happens.
Fleet Lotus. Raises speed. Also, I thought this was one of like those wall inscriptions, but I guess I've been skipping over those. Which is a shame, because they've got some really cool Zora lore and stuff, but...
They do.
Yeah.
Those took a while to find, and then I realized that one NPC just tells you exactly where they are.
Yeah, okay.
Well, relatively.
Well, most of them are just along this path. It's just I'm taking shortcuts.
Yeah. There's a good like 4 or 5 of them there. I appreciated the game not doing waypoints on things. Mostly because the game actually can do that. Oh hey, it's here. I died like a couple times on my Master Mode playthrough on this area.
You are very likely to die if this is the first place you go. Mostly because of guys like this who have shock arrows.
Yeah, it's shock arrows, and some of them they're very good about using the explosive barrels. I had one. He was at the bottom of that hill there, and he ran all the way up the hill, just all the way around, and I followed him. I see him go into the group. They get alerted, but I wasn't worried about them. I didn't even see what he was doing. He was behind the thing. He picked up a barrel, and then I didn't even realize what he had done because the barrel came from behind a rock, and I was like, "Oh, you son of a boom!"
Yep.
And that early in the game, of course, explosions will kill you in one hit.
Yeah. It's just like with meteors.
Yeah, appreciated those moments.
Hey.
Link looks so silly on that bulky armor.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's still the best armor I have.
You don't have that helmet on?
Nope. People are scared of me if I wear the helmet.
I see. Man, Amatsu's been really quiet.
He might be getting food. I don't know.
Ah, yes.
No.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Master lurker.
I was zoned out.
I see, that happens. I've done that before.
The master of unlurking, more like. I just kind of back attack that guy.
There he is.
Like it ain't no thing.
Steal his club. There we go.
It's kind of a weak sauce club, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's good for throwing at something.
I guess.
I still want Nintendo to patch in a way to switch weapons with that brings it up in a grid format instead of a line. I want them to patch that option in.
Yeah.
Yeah. way to switch. Give me a 4x5 grid. Or 5x4 grid. Just give me that. Gimme!
Party red.
That would make it too easy.
Alright, I
Gimme!
think we are... Ooh, it's a deer. Doe. A deer. Female deer.
You could eat it.
What? Apparently, she does not like the sound of my music.
Oh. The deer got you. You could have shot her. I wish I had to warn you. All deer are evil. You could have shot her.
Again, I just don't care. Oh, hi! You exist. I care about you because you are a threat.
Oh, it's that guy.
Whoops, I just kind of, Oh, no, you don't. No. You are not summoning the lightning storm. Not on my watch.
This guy's funny because... Or this area is funny with him because there's little ponds everywhere.
Yes, it's the
And he loves...
thing.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Mighty carp, I already have a picture of that somehow.
There's that area over in the Tabantha region. What is it? The tower that's that's surrounded by water. That is quite a place with all those lightning Lizalfos over there.
Yep. You mean lightning Lizrobes?
Yeah, both actually. Yeah.
History of the Zora, Addendum 1. Yeah, I skipped a couple of things. King Dorfin stands his ground. Around 100 years after King Dorfin ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana into our domain. The guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldier's spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorfin, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it into a ravine. That's one way to deal with them. The impact of the fall left the guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. The citizens celebrated the king's valor. From then on, their trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. You can still see the scar here and that day on his forehead, a token of his triumph.
Also, this is the only Zelda where King Zora basically is really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you never actually get to see this awesome in the game.
This is true.
You just get you just get a mural to it.
Yep. Some story about how cool he is. When I first came to this area, that was the first one of those I saw. And before I came up to it and read it, I thought that was like a doorway. And I was like, oh, is this going to be like the dungeon of this area? Because I didn't know that the beasts were the dungeons.
Okay, I'll stop.
yeah, please do.
Okay, let's see. It's like right here. We made it to the bridge! Yay! It's about as stormy here as it has been for the last 2 weeks around here. No lightning, mind you, but lots of rain.
Yeah, you got lucky with the lightning.
Here too.
Yeah. Lightning we got last summer. It was a thing. Stopped me from recording a couple of times.
No. I'll be right back. We'll get more food.
Okay. And at some point after I'm done streaming, the thing that I want to do is I want to heat up one of the croissants I got at Costco. They're my favorite kind of pastry.
It is definitely a desire of some sort.
Yeah. Like, if you heat it up, cut it open, stick some butter in it, it is so good, man. Whoa!
Uh-huh.
There's that pose again. Zora's domain, carved out of a single gigantic rock. It's the Zoras are expert stonemasons in this timeline.
Amongst other talents.
Yeah. Like being really good at getting struck by lightning. Laugh-lat. Sounds like an insurance company.
Okay, it does.
The chief secretary for the royal family. I can respect that. Secretaries work hard and they get very little respect. Lady Mifa is the figure represented by that statue. It's a giant figure of a Zora and a giant Zora figure. The Zora champion. Okay.
Nice.
She was as kind as she was beautiful. To say her ability to heal wounded soldiers was beyond compare. The soldiers she healed, they're old and decrepit now, but they remember. For this reason, the elders of the domain all love Lady Mifa dearly. If you would like to know more, I suggest you try talking to one of them. But first, I must shrine! Shiny, 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 shine. Ooh, a crab. Bright-eyed crab.
Link forgetting his betrothed.
You have just spoiled the plot. Spoiled it!
Oh, no.
Spoiled it! Spoiled it! Spoiled it! Spoiled
I'm
it!
sure there's worse things to
Spoil
spoil.
it! Spoil it! No comeback kid's gonna get a laugh out of that when he sees this. Did that when he was talking about Undertale spoilers and he just laughed. Shoot shock arrows into water or metallic objects to electrify enemies and monsters. Sounds like a good old time. Nezoma.
See, that load time was way faster.
Yeah, it was. Alright, let's see. First,
And the thing, people probably thought they couldn't improve this at all.
First of all, there's entirely too much stuff in the map of Zora's domain. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to be really accurate with my mouse in order to get this shrine. There we go. So yeah, pushing power, a shrine that I have had to do for all of my friends who have played this game, except I guess Riddler.
Why?
Because they're all kids and they don't know how to Zelda.
Why?
Because
Back in my day.
I was gonna say, if you kept saying why, I was gonna accuse you of being a little kid too.
Nice rock in the face, by the way.
It is tempted to say it again, but yeah, back in my day, we didn't ask for help in video games.
Yeah, really, that's when did you grow up?
In the NES era.
Which is when asking for help was, like, expected of people. That or buying the strategy guide.
Or having a subscription to Nintendo Power.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Japan, asking for help was pretty much expected. That's why Tower of Druaga exists, among other things. Ah! Link, do not walk when I do not tell you to walk.
I'll admit, I've never actually considered this solution before to this.
What, using Krynos behind the block?
Yeah.
I thought that was, like, expected.
I thought that was expected. How did all these get stuck?
What I would do, what I did is
Oh my God.
I would use the time stop power.
Oh, I gotcha. That works too.
And then I would hit it, and then it would go bouncing off.
Ooh, also, I gotta pick this up.
They got stuck because the perfect configuration went there.
Way to parkour off the... Oh. Hitting my
That's
head on
awesome.
the other side of the bridge. That's why I'm falling. Whoops, that might cause a disaster.
Oh, there we go.
We're gonna use the old domino effect. Ask your parents. Anybody knows what that is a reference to, I will be amazed. No guesses?
I'm too tired to make guesses.
Okay. Okay, let's, Yay, timing! Guess I'll use the claymore. On? Okay. There we go. Bullseye. And that is low! Wasn't expecting a camera to change angles on me. That is that shrine. Yay! How many spirit orbs is that? Oh, okay, I can get the new stamina wheel, which is pretty neat. It gives us 1.8. Alright. I don't actually know if there's a goddess statue in Zora's domain. Yes, hi. No. You're the waiver for the shop. Arrows! We can apparently take a picture of. Ice arrow. More ice arrows. Swift violets, which I do not have a picture of yet. Sizzlefin trout. Chillfin. Hylian wheat. Or Tabantha wheat, rather. Don't really need to buy any of it, I just wanted the pictures, you know? Alright, let's head over to, I guess Kakariko and get that, extra stamina wheel now. We can make do with 15 hearts, it's not a problem. Or 16, rather. Question is, where's my chocolate? Here it is. I do like me some chocolate. It is a tasty food. So yeah, Hylia hit me up with a thing. By the way, do you guys like dungeon crawling roguelikes?
Not usually.
Yeah, okay. I was going to advertise a Kickstarter that I am pretty interested in. But I guess it doesn't matter. So yeah, 1.8 stamina. Pretty sweet. Go! Bring great peace to Hyrule. Move, Zig, for great justice. You know what you doing.
Not particularly.
Well, Zig does. Everybody do the do, shooby-dooby-dooby-doo, and all of that space. That's what I say. What is in here? Oh, it's the Zora kitchen, I guess. Let's cook some stuff. What can we cook? We got mighty bananas, but I would rather use my hearty heart. Hearty simmered fruit. I seem to be getting that a lot. Let's see. No idea what kind of recipe this is gonna be, but it can't be too bad. Salt grilled prime meat. That's pretty good. How many food does that make? 4. Yeah, I will get one more then. Not too invested in bonus hearts and all that. Just having a full recovery. Look at that. That was the same as the other thing. Well, that's fine. Let's go talk to the prince, because he's a dude. And when you got a dude, you got a dude. This guy likes to live dangerously. What you doing? Well, excuse me. Alright, I will leave you to your torture device. This guy is just watching.
Hey.
So yeah, evidently Zoras live a very long time. So of course they would remember me. Yep, that sure is a scar on his forehead. It's a Sheikah slate. It's all too clear who you are. Sidon is Mifa's brother. It's in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Va Ruta. Doomed to be swallowed by the sea. Oh no, I thought the Wind Waker timeline was thousands of years ago. That wasn't us, dude. That was Ganon.
Yeah, it seems like the Zora have trouble blaming the correct person.
The unique ability to create an endless supply of water. This area's been plagued by heavy rains. Makes sense. Yeah, see, he knows. He's just like, why the heck is this a problem? He knows. But if that breaks the dam, or say if Undyne comes along and blows up the dam, because she's kind of a doof. So yeah, we gotta keep the heart of Hyrule from getting washed out to sea. Also, a giant figure of an elephant and a giant elephant figure. Can't help it. That is just an inherently funny line. It's from Mega Man Battle Network 4, the very poorly translated Mega Man game. Here's a Let's Play thread of it on Something Awful that I highly recommend reading. It is so bad. Orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. They require electricity to work, and if we overload them with shock arrows, then they will shut down. Man, Sheikah technology can get something to run without electricity. How crazy is that?
Magic.
So yeah, it's dangerous for Zoras to handle shock arrows, but that's the only way to shut Ruta down. Makes sense. She's in Hyrule Castle. Events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, but what about the events of 5 years ago?
Huh.
I'm not gonna say anymore. Alright, let's do a thing. Sweet, my old armor. Yeah, see? It was a gift from my girlfriend, so there. Yeah, I think I've got plenty of shock arrows. Let's see. Let's see. Does that count as a... It does count as a quest. Doink. And of course, also doink. Alright, let's see here. Right, I was going to put on the armor. It's only got 3 defense, but we're gonna need it. And yeah, between the phantom legs and my new amber earrings, I've got plenty of defense, so I'm not too worried. Diving is beauty. Oh hey, yep, it's Groove. Cool. It's gotta be one heck of a dive. Even a Hylian like you can climb a waterfall and get back up here in no time at all. Alright, sure, let's do it. Huh. Radiant beauty. So yeah, just swim up to the base of any waterfall, let go of the stick and press A. You can just kind of do that. Oh, Fleet Lotus Seeds, thanks. I think this guy has a thing for me. Alright, where's Muzu? He's down there. Oh yeah, I was gonna check to see how many shock arrows I've got plenty of shock arrows. Stop that! No. Poke. 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 I mock you with my bow. Actually, here, let's take out the shock arrow. Yeah, poke, poke, poke. Alright, I'm done with that. Hi.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
I already have shock arrows. You are useless to me. I already have shock arrows. Ploymus Mountain. There you will also find Shatterback Point. At least 20 shock arrows. I could do it with 4. But sure. I already have that many. East Reservoir Lake, right down by the Divine Beast. Let's go.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Alright, so, we can swim up waterfalls, so we might as well just find a thing to, thing the thing. Things a little easier for ourselves. And once we get on board Vahruta, I think I'm gonna end the stream.
Already?
It shouldn't take too long.
Nice, gotta go steal some arrows.
I already have 30.
Oh, well then you just go straight for him then.
Yep.
No, what you do is you go steal the arrows, so you have like 50.
There you go.
That's the aim you need.
I don't use shock arrows for very much.
Isn't this literally like the only time they're really, really used?
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's the only time that it's like forced.
Yeah.
But man, shock arrows are so useful.
Yeah, they are, but I'm a good enough fighter that I don't really need them. Except in the sword trials where they would be really handy, but the game doesn't give you any there.
Oh, I love shock arrows. Just around water, they're just king. Disable half the battlefield with shock arrows when there's water around.
Yeah, there's our giant elephant figure. Oh yeah, you know what I can... Wait, why is... Oh yeah, I totally forgot to go to that place, didn't I? I guess I marked that this whole stream ago and then forgot about it. Oh well, we're doing this. Let's go! Stylish flip into the water.
You gotta do everything in style.
Well, yeah, obviously. And now for a pretty cool song.
Yeah, of all the themes for the Defined Beast, this is the best one.
I also like the one for Naboris. I mean, let's be real here.
Unfortunately, the game's music is not all that memorable, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the few weaknesses of this game.
Yeah.
It has two
Alright, so
memorable
you
themes.
can use... Nah, I'd say it has at least 4. Alright. Oop.
Okay, I didn't know you could do that.
I missed the other. So yeah, you can use cryonis to shatter the ice instead of having to shoot shock arrows everywhere.
Any shock arrows?
Can I get across? Probably. I totally can. That's hilarious. Can't I just swim up? That's it.
What's that ice?
So yeah, I just 3-cycled this guy.
Probably could two recycled it as well
If
you
I
missed the
hadn't
initial shot.
missed, yeah.
Shock arrows ready?
Shock arrows are ready, but isn't this the wrong side of the elephant?
Go.
Yeah, he took me to the wrong side of the elephant. Way to go, Sidon.
He wasn't feeling it at the moment, I guess.
So yeah, that's Vah Ruta. Easy peasy cheesy. Just like that, my water is all taken care of too. Well, mostly. So yeah, clearly they put the most cinematic effort into this scenario, which is part of why I wanted to do it last. The other part is Link probably has a very personal stake here in avenging Mipha.
Even if he can't remember it.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts.
Yeah, he remembers enough.
Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell. Finish the job.
I like how Vah Ruta's tail is just a giant water pump handle. I just noticed that now. Doink.
You're here. I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Just going to save over the autosave here, and that is going to be it for tonight's stream. Bit of a short one compared to my usual fare, but we started late and I'm tired.
That's alright.
So yeah, see you all tomorrow for, I think it's Pokemon up next. Followed by either Deltarune or a bit more Drod. Okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, see y'all later.